Annyeonghaseyo, I'm Barbie Penis and you are watching my YouTube channel Sakura Wonders. Ooh, time flies so fast. We are now already on the June monthly mission. This is so exciting. And what's more exciting is our new mission, which is, do you know the Heung of Korea? According to the National Institute of Korean Language, Heung means high spirits, fun, or excitement. Do you see the smoke rising from the bowl? Can you feel the excitement? The delicious aroma coming from it? This kind of food gives me an irresistible Heung that made every bite a thrilling adventure. And with this, I want to introduce you to some of the Korean street foods that make the streets of Korea more vibrant. Eomuk or fish cake is a beloved and iconic street food in Korea. Typically made from pureed fish combined with various seasonings such as salt, sugar, and sometimes vegetables like green onions, and formed into various shapes, often resembling sticks or discs. These fish cake pieces are then skewered on wooden sticks and cooked in a savory broth until they absorb the rich flavors. Eomuk's national place of origin and base is Busan. It is the second largest city in the nation, serves as a national hub for the Eomuk business. Largely thanks to the city's abundant fishing industry, fish cake produced in this port city has become a byword for Eomuk of the highest quality and taste. The early origins of Eomuk in Korea can be traced back to the 1719 publication Jinyoege, Historical Records of the Palace, which mentions thinly sliced fish meat. According to an account of dining culture during the Joseon dynasty, the food was made with ground-up fish meat, mixed with starch, sesame oil, and soy sauce, then steamed and molded into chunks. These are then flattened and dipped in soy sauce, topped with pine nuts. This recipe closely resembles how Eomuk is cooked and consumed in present-day Korea. Actually, I first tried Eomuk when I visiting Everland. I had seen it many times in Korean dramas, so I was curious as to how it tasted. After trying it, I fell in love with it. The savory broth that the fish cake absorbed definitely enhanced its flavor and made each bite satisfyingly delicious. It was such a memorable experience that whenever I think of Korean street food, Eomuk always comes to mind as one of my favorites. Tteokbokki, another popular street food in Korea, and at the same time a staple dish for Koreans as it is commonly served in school, cafeterias, local supermarkets, convenience stores, restaurants, and even can be delivered. Tteokbokki comes from the combination of two Korean words, tok, which means rice cake, and bokki means something fried. Tteokbokki is a stir-fried spicy Korean rice cake. It's typically made from garetok or non-glutinous rice cakes, gochujang, red chili paste, Korean soup stock, soy sauce, and garlic. Other common ingredients added to tteokbokki are fish cakes, sugar, sesame oil, fish broth, onions, and various types of meats. Most times, people eat tteokbokki with boiled eggs, Korean fish cake soup, scallions, and seaweed rolls. The spicy tteokbokki we know and love today is quite different from its original form. In the pre-modern era, tteokbokki was first enjoyed by members of the Korean royal court, known as gongchung tteokbokki. This version was made from rice cakes, pine nuts, sesame oil, and sirloin, and it was neither stir-fried nor spicy. In the 19th century, a variant known as tteokbokki began to gain prominence. This version was somewhat closer to modern tteokbokki due to its use of stir-frying as a cooking method. In the 1930s, tteokbokki evolved into a luxury dish accessible to only a select few in society. This version was the most similar to modern tteokbokki but was less spicy, utilizing oil and soy sauce instead of red pepper paste. Additionally, it featured pine nuts and sesame seeds rather than fish cakes. The Korean War of 1950 to 53 had the greatest impact on tteokbokki and in fact was the catalyst for the modern versions we know and love today. After the war, the 1954 Agricultural Trade Development and Assistance Act allowed the U.S. to supply Korea with surplus flour, causing a rice shortage. And because of this, locals shifted from rice to flour, leading to the creation of garetok, the rice cake used in modern tteokbokki. And initially, it was used in a deep-fried New Year dish in the 1950s. Today, there are many versions of tteokbokki. My favorite is roast tteokbokki. I love the mild spiciness combined with the creaminess. It's perfect when eaten with fish cake and noodles. That's the best combo ever. How about you? What is your favorite? There are still lots of Korean street foods to mention. Maybe we could do a series of episodes or segment about them. What do you think? Let me know by writing your comments on my video. I hope you enjoy it and see you on my next video. Annyeong!